Hi guys, and welcome back to Dimitras Dishes. So today we're going to be making Spanakorizo, which translates to spinach rice pilaf. Very, very popular, very classic Greek dish. And Greek dishes are very, very friendly to vegetarians. We eat a lot of vegetables, especially a lot of spinach, so you'll find a lot of good vegetarian recipes on my blog and on YouTube as well, because we eat a lot of vegetables. So let me tell you what we're going to need. We're going to need olive oil. So I use two kinds of olive oils. I use a regular, they're both extra virgin. There's one that's a more expensive one because it's extra virgin, cold pressed, really, really high quality that we're going to drizzle over our rice at the end once it's ready. So I don't cook with this. I use it for salads and for like enhancing meals like dipping bread and stuff like that. And then I use extra virgin olive oil, like a much economical, less expensive brand for cooking. Because since we do cook it, it does lose some of its flavor and some of its beneficial, nutritious properties. So both olive oils, you can use whatever olive oil you have, okay? You don't have to go and do what I do, but that's just how I do it. Lots of spinach. This is going to wilt down, and you're going to be amazed at how much this wilts down and how little it does become. A red onion, lots of garlic. I use 6 cloves of garlic, black pepper, dill, a cup of basmati rice, lemons and feta for garnish, some water, and that's it. Really, really basic ingredients. I'm going to cook them in my cast iron enamel pan. I love these pots and pans to cook with. They're really decorative, so I feel like they double as, something to serve with as well, so you don't have to transfer it onto a pretty dish because this is already pretty enough. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's red. Okay, so I am going to begin by continuing to chop my onion. Red onion is commonly used, and I lost some of it down my exhaust fan here. That's okay. I'll get it out later. Okay, so I've chopped some of it. Let me try to get all this onion that fell. Okay. It's really healthy and it's abundant in Greece. Almost everyone has olive trees in my family, so we use lots of olive oil. They even fry French fries in olive oil. If you go to Crete ever and you have French fries and you wonder why they're so much better than any other French fry you've ever eaten, that's because they're fried in olive oil. Okay, so I always turn my heat on or my flame on high just to get it going, and then I lower it because I don't want to burn my onions. You don't want brown onions. You just want them to cook for about 10 minutes, not on high heat. I just put it up high until they start simmering and sizzling, and then I lower the heat to a medium high or medium low heat depending on what pot you're using. And then I'm going to allow it to cook and soften for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to add my garlic. I'll slice my garlic as well so it could be ready. So I'm going to leave this on the side, and after 10 minutes I'm going to add it to my pot, or as soon as my onions are really, really nice and soft. Okay, so the onions are nice and soft. Let me show you what they look like. And they're perfectly cooked. So at this point, I'm going to add my chopped garlic. And garlic cooks pretty fast. It also burns fast. So burnt garlic tastes the opposite of perfectly cooked garlic. Perfectly cooked garlic tastes beautiful. It's delicious. It's a little sweet. It's just like the best flavor ever. But if you burn garlic, it just gets very bitter and not good. You'll have to start all over. So make sure the heat underneath your pot is on low. It'll take about 5 minutes to cook, and in that time I'll start chopping my spinach. So I like using baby spinach. It's very easy for me to find right here in Houston where I live. It's in pretty much every supermarket. It's really, really delicate and it cooks fast, so I like using that. Let me get my big pot to put them in, or a big bowl I should say. Okay, so they just need to be roughly chopped. Nothing fancy. This is a really simple and easy dish. I'm all about keeping things simple. So it really is easy to cook at home. It's not hard. It shouldn't be intimidating. So you just get really good fresh ingredients If you know a few basic recipes, you could even get creative with them and substitute things for other things that you like. Spinach is really, really healthy. My kids love eating this rice, this Spanakorizo, the spinach rice. It's really flavorful. So the garlic and onion are perfectly cooked. I'm going to add my spinach a little bit at a time, maybe in 3 batches. So a third at a time until it wilts. And with that, I could add my dill. So about a nice big teaspoon of dried dill. You can use fresh dill if you like. That's even better. I'm just going to cook this down just until it wilts a little bit, because it's going to continue to cook with the rice. We just want to make room for everything so it's not overflowing and it cooks nice and evenly. Okay, it's going to wilt pretty quickly, so this step goes by really, really fast. So you want to have your rice ready, your water ready, and your salt ready, because that's going to be the last thing that goes in here. Put the rest of the spinach, rice, and my water. Okay, so the spinach is nice and wilted. Let me show you what it looks like. It gets really, really hot. There it is. So at this point, we're going to add, I almost lost my spoon. Okay, we're going to add the rice. It's a cup of basmati rice. So basmati rice is a really long grain rice. It cooks faster. It's not as starchy as the short grain rices are, and I love to cook with it. It's really light too, so I'm just going to mix it up in here. Add a teaspoon and about 1/4 of salt, and about 1.5 cups of water. So I'm going to bring this to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, I'm just going to cover the pot, lower the heat to as low as it goes, very, very low heat, and cover it and let it cook for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, in that 20 minutes, I'm not going to uncover it, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to let it cook and let it do its thing. And then as soon as it's ready, I'm just going to fluff it up and serve it with some lemon juice, some more olive oil, and a nice piece of feta cheese. And for me, that's enough. I don't need anything else, but it's, like I said, it's a perfect accompaniment if you've made salmon or any other kind of fish. Even like grilled chicken or steak would be great with this. So as soon as it comes to a boil, just going to cover it, cook it for 20 minutes, and then it's ready to serve. Okay, so our Spanakorizo is ready. Our spinach and rice pilaf is ready. Let me show you how beautiful it looks. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the plate. I'm going to show you how I prepare it when I eat it, how I prepare it in my plate actually. Take out a little more. This on the side. Okay, I like to cut some feta cheese. And this is the donis feta, which is a sheep's milk feta, which is really creamy and nice. I like to squeeze some lemon juice over it and have some more lemon in my plate. If I like it very, very lemony. And then I also drizzle a tiny bit more of extra virgin cold pressed olive oil. And there you have it. It's that simple, that quick, that easy to make. Get this recipe on www.dimitrasdishes.com. Make it, wow everybody, eat it for lunch, for dinner, as a side, whatever. And come back and see me again next time. Bye guys.